Oh, hello. You snuck up on me there. I was just cutting a rug. It's me, your humble host Osgoode again, and I've got a little special news for you. You see, the cupboards are rather bare here at the gallery, so it's time for me to acquire some new exhibits and get the staff back to work. Which means that our submission window is currently wide open now until April the 15th, and that's April the 15th of this year, 2023, in case you're hearing this sometime in the future. Now, we've been closed for well over a year due to the medical issues of my #1 editor, but I'm happy to report that he is finally on the mend. So, let's put him back to work, shall we? Our finances are tighter than usual this year, so we cannot afford to buy enough stories to fill an anthology volume. So much the worse. We will only be selecting stories for the podcast on this session, which means that the theme for this call is open. Stories in the retro punk, dark fantasy, and odd subgenres will land more happily with our readers than others. I can rather imagine you asking yourself, Osgoode, how do I send my manuscript to you? Well, listen closely. Firstly, make sure that your work is in either DocX or RTF format. Secondly, if you are sending us a reprint, we want to know where it's been previously, so do be upfront and say so in your cover letter. And thirdly, remove your name. We only read anonymized manuscripts. Don't worry, we will ask for your personal details should our readers choose to accept your work. Would you really want someone like me knowing where you live? We've barely been introduced. I could be nothing but tentacles from the waist down. Send your work as an attachment by email to curiousgallery@gmail.com and use the format submission, your story title for the title of your email so that Kevin can easily find it in the inbox. He's a simple lad. Now, we pay 5 cents a word for original work and 1 cent per word for reprints, and will only consider works up to 7,500 words. You can find full details online at gallerycurious.com. Now, there's something else we need to discuss. There has been an enormous amount of talk out in Editorland about what to do about AI-driven text, to wit, ChatGPT, or, as the French call it, ChatGPT. For those not fluent, that is feline. I farted. Here at the gallery, we know quite well how the steampunk mind works. How you cannot resist breaking apart a shiny new toy and remaking it into something else. The Home Office in New Babbage has been bashing the apps, as they say, enough to know that detection algorithms are not going to work. So, if you have used some manner of simulated intelligence algorithm while writing your story, we want to know. Tell us what you used and to what extent in your cover letter. We will not hold it against you. It is simple curiosity on our part, and your name will not be recorded in any data. Once again, that is curiousgallery@gmail.com. Do send in your stories now until April the 15th. With luck, you will hear from us then. Cheers.